Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a bucket hat from leftover Ankara material that I had. So I hope you like the video, and if you do and enjoy what I'm doing today, please like, share and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So with no further ado, also let's get into the video. Thank you. So you're going to need your fabric and your patterns. I made my patterns from an old bucket hat, but I'll leave the measurements for the patterns in the description box below. So yeah, you're going to need your fabric, pattern, patterns and scissors. Take your pattern for the brim, fold it twice so that you can get a quarter of a circle. Then take your fabric, fold it first time right sides facing together, then the second time you form a right angle. Place your pattern on the right angle mark. Draw it down using a chalk, then cut it off. After cutting it off and opening it up, you're going to get a full circle. Now these are two circles that you have here. Now I'm measuring it. The diameter is 7 inches, as you can see there. You're going to take the second pattern, lay it down and trace it using either a chalk or a pencil. For me, I opted to use a pencil because I couldn't see the chalk on my fabric. So you're going to trace it out. Remember, the fabric, you should have folded it right sides facing each other. Then you cut it out according to this traced pattern. Do the same for the third piece of the pattern. Place the pattern on, trace it, then cut it out. Right, remember, right sides facing each other. Here, as you can see, I'm just cutting out the pattern. Remember, we've cut out a pair of each of the curved sides. So you're going to do the same process once again so that you can get a pair for each of the two curved sides. So these pieces are going to be 4. The Ankara fabric I'm using is not sturdy, so I decided to cut out interfacing to reinforce it. So here I cut out using the same patterns I had. I've cut out for the circle, for the curve, for the curves. For the interfacing, for the long curve, you're going to cut 4 pieces. The smaller curve, you're going to cut 2, and the circle just 1. Here now I'm taking the one piece for the circle, then iron it out so that I can melt the interfacing to the fabric. I did the same for the other pieces that I cut out the similar patterns for interfacing on so that they can be more firm. This is how they're going to look. This is for the longer curve. And also this piece I'm showing you here, it's for the longer curve. Initially I thought I wouldn't need interfacing, but along the process I realized I needed to make the curve more sturdy. Why we cut this is the other piece for the second smaller curve. You're not going to infuse it with the interfacing, but you're just going to infuse one pair, as you can see there. We are then going to take the small curved pattern, place it right sides facing each other and sew the edges. Remember, right sides facing each other, and also for the longer curve with right sides facing each other, sew it down. Then this is what they'll look like after you sew them down. the smaller curve, turn it inside out. This is the middle part of the bucket hat. Next step is attaching the middle part of the bucket hat to the bottom part. Now to do that, you're going to take both the right sides facing each other, align the seams together, then pin it down along the curve, the smaller curve, not the outer curve for the bottom part of the bucket hat. You're going to attach the middle part of the bucket hat to the inside of the smaller curve. Then you sew it down. Sew it down along that pinned area. This is what it will look like after sewing it down. I'm just confirming that I aligned the seams correctly so that they don't look funny. You see that? You can kind of see how the bucket hat is coming along. Next step, we're going to attach the circular part, now the rim, the bucket hat, to the other piece. I pinned it down using my pins. Here I was cutting the excess interfacing off. You pin it down, then you just go take it to your machine, then you sew it up. We are almost done with this half of part of the bucket hat. You remember the mini pieces I was telling you we have to cut 4 of this and 4 of that. Now you're going to use the remaining pieces to make another similar hat. Now this is the inside bait. It's a reversible bucket hat, so this is the inside bait. You see the circular part has interfacing to make it more sturdy. Now you have 2 incomplete hats. You have to join them to make one complete reversible bucket hat. Take one hat, attach them right sides facing each other. Then you must make sure that the seams are aligning so that it doesn't look awkward, and sew around, leaving about 2-inch opening. I'm going to show you what the opening is for right now. Yeah, that's the opening. Now you're going to turn the hat inside out. I'll prefer you turn the part that doesn't have interfacing. It will be more easier. Then this is what you'll get. Just align the seams together. Next step is ironing the circular part to ensure that the sewn lines are flat. After that, now we're closing the 2-inch space and also making those lines on bucket hats. That's what I'm doing right now. You're just going to sew around the circular part up until you're satisfied with how many lines you want, so that you can get that bucket hat look. And you're practically done after this point.